What's up, guys? This is Frenzy, and this is kind of my live castle building part 2, I guess, because I've already done a live castle building series before. But I guess it's just kind of like me gutting the inside of my castle here and rebuilding it from scratch. So I have a couple rooms already placed down, and we'll go through room by room and as I'm like building and going through it. The first thing I actually want to do is I've had this since the startup, and I really liked this room. But I don't really understand why I didn't do this before. It's just rotating it down this way instead, and then I have to switch everything around. But I don't know if you guys can realize why I would do this. If you just look at it for a second of how it was, like this, and why it would be better for me to rotate it like this. It doesn't look like it's a big change to a lot of people probably. But this is actually a pretty big change, because if you notice how I had it before, this group pulls through the wall. So this group is kind of negligible in that you won't be able to see what's coming until it's pretty much already there. But this group, you fight inside of this room, and if you were standing in this room here, this is towards the upper top part of your screen, so you have more vision up here than you would if it was rotated downwards, like this. So now if you're fighting in this room, this is towards the bottom of your screen, you won't see what's coming next. Or that's my hope. So I think this will be better. I could just really quickly try to change this. But I might have to do a lot of tweaking to it afterwards to get all the timings right. But just quickly I can throw this together. Something like that. I'm actually going to make this skippable though. And probably do the same to this. And the reasoning for that is I want to jump in really quick and just take a look at all the rooms, take a look at the vision before I go in and start placing down creatures. So hold on, let me move this back again, move this back again. The traps, I'd rather this to be closer this way. Well, actually, this has got to move over to here. I don't know if I can do this, hold on. This has got to move up here somewhere. This has got to move down in here. And this down like there, or something like that. That should be like a good rough estimate of where I want things. So I'll just skip through this really quickly, but I want to take a look at the vision of my rooms. I would prefer my archers, so I'm going to leave. Just because I can move a little bit quicker with roll. Alright. So let's jump into it here, and take a look at the vision of everything. So we won't worry about the first room yet, because I already like this room, even if I had to put it back the way it was. I think I'm going to keep it the way that I had it before. So this is this long corridor with the two sides, and I'm expecting to pull through the wall here, at least 2 groups, maybe 3. Looking at the vision of things, I probably would like, because if they're coming down here, I would probably like to have the wall over here pulled through first. And I'd like that to be a Scorpio, because that Scorpio is going to come up through the skill bar and throw a hook. And then hope that that pulls you through the next group, and possibly a third if I put a third down at the bottom here. So this top group here needs to be something that I don't care if they see it, because a lot of the time, this group down here is going to come and hug this wall as they come up. This group up here is going to hug this wall. So this group I'd probably want like a Mega Mutton, a Jimbo, something like that that's just a heavy hitter that I don't care if they see it as it's coming up. It doesn't affect things. Whereas this group down here, I'd want it to be something ranged like a Zeke or a Hungerbot Scorpio, something like that. So this is something that you can do as you're rebuilding your own castles. You can take a look at all the vision here. Like I'm looking here and I'm like, well, I don't really want any groups up here probably. I can do like a single mob pull, although this is going to be where I pull through the wall anyway. Right, so that's a good thing just to note. Like this is a good pull through the wall spot regardless, because you're going to be coming up to this point. You don't want people to be able to see the mob groups before you come up there. So that's pretty good. I'm not thinking too hardly on traps right now. Mainly I'll put in the mobs first, and then I'll try to add traps that complement them. You can do it, you know, vice versa as well, as put traps in first and then put mobs in to complement them. But I think the creatures are going to be what kills, so you just kind of want complementing traps to add some damage and add some annoyances. Okay, so we're coming in here. This room to me feels like a Jimbo pull. I'm thinking that I'm going to be having some sort of like a mouse wheel, if I can fit that in here. I might not be able to. But at least a mouse wheel to, you know, challenge their escape. and then probably have a spotter here, because this is going to be easily seen. This isn't like the best provision, although I could have it in this room. But I think I'll probably just have a through-wall pull like right here, or on the other side of this trap, and then have a Jimbo connected to that with a Defendatron or something. That's what I'm thinking as I'm coming through here. Now here, this is a pretty decent room for something, because as you're coming around this corner, you don't have any vision down here. So this is probably a good spot to maybe... I mean, I could just pull through the wall right here, and then as they're coming around, you don't really see what's coming. That could work. I'm gonna be focusing on a lot of through-the-wall pulls in this castle and trying to just add some more delay to it. With also, you know, a kill zone or two, but... Alright. So what else do we have? Okay, so this is going to be one of those three rooms, and I was thinking that maybe I'll put in a kill zone in here as well. Let's take a look as someone were to come through here. Yeah, I think I could probably put like a springboard trap right around in here, aggro something around this area, pull up through this. If I can get the hook to just like come right through this on an angle, that would be probably the best, because someone's gonna run. They're not gonna probably make this turn fully. They'll probably just run straight through here unless they see something, and hopefully I can hide it under the skill bar, and then maybe a springboard trap into maybe some Stairmasters down here, probably in this corner, and have a Hungerbot with it, and then a spotter in the middle or something, so that even if they dodge this, they're going to be like running down here, shoot a Snotter that maybe will look like it's going to pull through this wall. Maybe I'll have another mob group over in here, just something really small and basic, just to kind of throw some mind games, but really the Snotter is going to be pulling a group down here, which will have a Hungerbot and some Stairmasters, just to give it an extra ability to actually hit its hook. Alright, what else do we got? Because I don't really want to put anything in here. I would prefer to just do a through-wall pull, but then it wouldn't look right for this one Snotter, so I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do there. Alright, and this I believe is going to be the kill zone. I saw something similar set up to what I'm going to do. I saw something similar in another castle, and I just want to try it out, basically, so that's what I'm going to do there. And then this is my normal room here that I've already set up. I'm just going to run past it, I don't care if I die. Because I'm just going to be looking really quickly at the next room. Alright, so no vision down here, but then there's vision up here, so we want to pull through the wall. Then it comes down this way, again, pull through the wall, probably down on an angle. And then the boss room. Okay. Alright. So like I said, I want to pull through this side first with a Scorpio. So we're going to start throwing some mob groups in here. What I'm going to basically do at first is I am going to just set up the template of how it's going to look before I actually get going here. So something like this, and I can add some changes to it as I need to. And then if I want another mob group down here, you know, I can put something down there, although that's connected, but I can just move it back. Or alternatively, I could probably put it down in this here, with one spotter somewhere down in this area here. Something like that if I wanted to. I'm just trying to get the idea of how my mob groups are going to look, and then I'll fill them in with the dangerous mobs afterwards. Alright, and then this room I said I was going to do a Jimbo. So what I would have to do is move this closer to the wall. See, this is all one group at the moment, so I think it's because of this guy. No, okay. Well, right there, they're all separate, so that's still fine. Alright. And then, if I want to put a Jimbo in here, it's going to be a little difficult with this. Unless I can put the spotter up under it like this, something like this. And then I would have to pull all the way through the wall, which is okay. I could pull through the wall like this with the Jimbo. And get that guy up as far as possible. Something like that. I might even be able to make it so he's not avoidable at this side, which would be perfect. But traps might screw that up. So that would be pulled all the way around there. And then I'm not sure what I want to do here with this space. I'm thinking I have to pull through into from the big room in. Something like this. We'll leave that as a template. And then this room, what did I say about this room? I think I wanted to add a little kill zone right here. So I'll even add in the trap, just really quickly to see what I can do with this. Something like... This is just, I think I've talked about this a little bit on stream, is where I talked about zooming in on the defender level. What I'm trying to do right here is I'm looking down in this area right now, where I would be putting a Scorpio, see where he could stand, kind of thread through up into this hole like I was talking about when I ran through. I'm trying to get a good angle on that, and I think like right around here is good. So if I can fit a Scorpio down on this bottom side here, that should thread all the way up through there, and that's what I want to do. We'll see if that works out. And then on the opposite side over here, I'll have my Stairmasters, like down in this area, and maybe a Hungerbot to pull through into them with a spotter so they can't be avoided. So we'll even throw in the Scorpio here, just so I remember what I'm doing. Do I have any Scorpios? Yep. So it looks like I might have to move it just slightly up, which hopefully will be okay. And then something like this. So you can kind of see the angle that this guy would be on. Would probably thread right through there, but it obviously will need testing. Okay. And a lot of the times I will add in, when I'm revamping my entire castle and I'm putting in kill zones like this, I'll add in my kill zone mobs first so that I can test them easier, because these are like nothing to go through, right? And this is very easy to set up. These through wall pulls are very easy. You can't really mess these up. You just have to make sure the minions don't get stuck and make sure they all arrive at the same time and stuff like that. But that's a lot easier to test than something like this, because you have to get all the timings, the facings right. Make sure that like this guy won't block a mob group down here, which it looks like he might. So I might have to put it like, you know, up a little bit more, and then I have to make sure that it's blocked by the skill bar and all of that sort of thing. So I might have to scrap this entire idea. We'll see. Now here I'm going to try something a little bit different. I want to try this. I saw it in somebody else's castle. It looked kind of cool. I think something like this is what they did. They still had low-level Snotters, which was kind of like, it worked well for them. And they had it actually inside of the jelly wall like this. Notice how you can barely see that guy, and he's even red. This guy had the low-level ones, which were green, and I could just not see the Snotter inside of it. And he had a kill zone set up behind it, and it got me. So I wanted to try it. And he did something like... Alright, so my other trap's messing this up a little bit, which is fine. I'm gonna just remove it for the time being. And it was something like this. Although I'm not sure of the exact placements, but somewhere around there. And what this had like a dual purpose, right? It made me skip the Snotter. It also had me going up above it, because I was like, well, why would I walk through this, right? So I'm going up above it, which actually makes you have a choke, puts the hero where the hook will be coming from under the skill bar. It makes you run up towards the top. The skill bar will be down under here. You're running along, you get aggroed, hook comes up through the bottom. Something like that happened. Unfortunately, I don't remember exactly what castle I saw it in, or I'd probably go back and run it again. But it was a couple of days ago. My smelly archers could get upgraded, but I'm gonna see if I can make a castle that has, like, I've upgraded my Megamut and I've upgraded my Zeke, my Defendatron, and my Jimbo, all to level 26. I'm gonna see if I can keep enough level 24 mobs in that it'll balance at 25. That's what I'm gonna try to do. But if it boosts up to 26, then I'll upgrade everything I can to 26 and just kind of make a full 26 castle. Okay. And then these will be hunger bots. Something like this. We need a strong delay on this, I believe. Because there's going to be... This is a pretty long distance. The hero's going to have to walk into this point, have to get hooked by the first one, and then this guy can't move up too much. Or else it won't work. So we have to have a long distance, which means I'll have to have a stun with archers. At least one, probably two. We'll just start it off with two. Facing towards it, something like that. There. And we'll test that, and then we'll test this, but I need a spotter for it. How do I want a spot for this? Because it can thread the needle very nicely. Or thread through the needle. I don't mind having a little bit longer of an aggro circle. I wouldn't even mind something like that, maybe. Does that pull too far? If they come in from the bottom here, so we want to make it so that they come in this side, so we're going to put a trap somewhere in here to force them to go straight down through, I think. The problem is the throwing into a mob group at this point would have to be like right here or something. Which I wanted it down in this corner because obviously this is hard to see. So I wonder if I can change this up enough to make this work. That should still be able to get there. Let's see how this works now with another group down here. Well, it's pretty tight here. Getting a hunger bot in there I think will be almost impossible. Is there separation there? Because if there is, that's pretty good. It looks like that is two groups, which is good. He'll land here. The problem is I need the Stairmasters in front. Do I have Stairmasters? Looks like I might have to buy some. Alright, let's go Summoner. Yeah, see, I can't really get them in front because of this. Let's see if I can't just move this guy up one more square. That's getting really close to the hero. I think I'll try this. We'll see. Alright. So now I can move this guy up. And where is the Stairmasters? Well, we'll try that for right now, see if it works. See how it looks. We'll jump into it really quickly and test, and then I'll probably end part 1. I've probably been going for 20 or 30 minutes, and we'll make this a couple different parts. And I'll release one a day until it's done. Oh, I just aggroed that. That's kind of annoying. Forgot I set it up so I could skip it. Alright, well that's fine. And I aggroed that. Alright, well we'll kill him. Level 26 Muttons are definitely tankier. I would have already killed this if it had been something else. Alright, killed the Mutton. some reason that volley didn't hit. That stupid dampener. Alright, everything's dead. Heal up, continue. Let's take a look at what it looks like. So far I kind of like the looks of that room. This room is going to pull all the way around through here. I'll have a trap somewhere around in here or right here. And a trap behind. This pulling through here does pull through the skill bar, so far this looks alright. Alright, and then our trap should be coming up somewhere around in here. Alright, so let's move slowly, take a look. I can hear the Hungerbot, the Scorpio, but a lot of people will just be moving, right? So I'm standing looking for clues. So far I haven't seen anything. And then there. And then... Okay, so it's not lined up right. Okay. Alright, I have to continue. But that's working, so I'm pretty happy with it at the moment. Like, even if I have to put them in bad positions and make it so the secondary group is really easy to kill, at least it's gonna have one possibility of killing, and I think that's a worthwhile thing to do. As long as I have enough time wasters in the beginning and middle parts, hopefully it'll work. Okay. So this is this one where I'm coming up here. I don't see anything. I doubt that this is lined up correctly, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't even see that guy. Didn't even notice him. I have to change around the positions and stuff, but that was really good. I'm not even thinking that I could see that. That's really good. Okay. I like that. Alright, let's leave. Let me take a look. So we've been going for about 23 minutes. So I'll just do a couple final changes of what I'm going to try out next. With this. Can I move this up at all? No. What I can do, though, is move this guy under. I can't. Okay. What else could I do? If only this room was just slightly longer. Like, I really like the positioning of those two. I don't want to move this too much. Let's just see if I move it up one, if he still can hit that hook. And then what it looks like if I do something like this. And what I think I'm going to try to do is these two, I believe. Let's take a look at the angle. I think these two are going to shoot directly, and that'll be able to be pulled through. This guy will miss, though, so what I want to try to do is rotate him so that he doesn't hit until after the guy's been pulled. Although that might just not work. I might just have to not use the Hungerbot. What if I did something like this? I mean, I don't even see the purpose of this. What am I doing right here? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. No. We'll try this. I could even add a longer delay, so it gets a little bit more out. Alright, and then there's something over here that I needed to change. I think I want to just try moving everything up one. Maybe? I'm not sure what exactly happened. I wasn't paying tons of attention because I didn't even expect the hook to be coming. Like, I completely forgot that this was the spotter, that the actual jelly wall has the spotter in it. And it just didn't even occur to me that I was going to aggro anything. I have a feeling that this is going to work for a while, and then people are going to figure it out. We'll try moving everything up one, see how it looks. And I'll run through the test again. and then I'll end the video. So you guys are kind of getting the good parts first. You're getting the kill zone before all kind of the boring, time-wasting stuff. Alright. Let's just heal up, make sure I die to it if it's working. And then I'll take another look at it because I did move everything up. So normally people are going to enter around here. That does pull me, that does throw me, and that does kill me. And I had a lot of balls here that I could have went through. Like, I'll have to double check it to make sure I can't get out of this, but so far it's looking like it should kill me. The only problem is if I skip this pull, this is probably going to be pretty easy to take care of. So I may not even add the hunger bot because it's just going to be useless, but we'll see. Alright, heal me. I'm thinking that these type of springboard traps are going to be the way of the future. If you get hit by one of them, it's only one other group that's going to be easy to take care of, whereas some other ones where you're pulling through multiple springboard traps, like 3+, you have, 2 or 3 groups that are going to be easier to take care of if you block the first springboard trap. So what I'm looking at now is, how is this going to work if I kill it? And basically I'm not going to aggro until like this point, and I'm able to see everything from there. So as an archer I'm just going to volley it. As a knight, I'm probably just going to pull the hunger bot, and then dodge the balls as they come, just kind of sidestep it and keep killing the hunger bot until the hunger bot's dead, then just clean up the Stairmasters pretty easily off of that. What I'll have to see is if I can get any sort of a spotter in front. Move these guys as far back as they are. They're already as far back as they can be. Alright, continue this. And even still, that Snotter is actually under here, and it's so hard to see that. That seems alright. And then another Stairmaster setup right here, I think. What I could do is try to get, because I'm getting pulled to here. Let's kill this off so I can talk about this. What I'm thinking that I might be able to do with this is this thing is pulling me to right around here. I wish this was just slightly... I wonder if I can move this over at all closer to me. Because what I'm hoping for is that I can get me to like right here so that this is opened up. Well, even still, I'm trying to see if I can maybe spot right around this area here, and then have my Stairmasters being pulled kind of down in this area, so that it's got that secondary pull possibility. That's what I'm really looking for. And these setups, that I have 2 chances to kill the hero with 1 kill zone, So that if I miss this, that there's another spotter right here, and then a Stairmaster pull setup right here, and that has another opportunity to kill me. Alright, so we're going to end the first part of the video here. If you guys... I don't know, how about we do something like, if I get 35 likes, that breaks a record or something like that. 35 likes on the video, I will try to instantly release the next episode whenever I see it. Obviously, if I'm not around on my computer, I can't do that. But within reason, I'll try to instantly release the episode. So we'll do something like that. And, if you enjoy it, please subscribe. And that's pretty much it. So stay tuned for the second part of this little series that I'm doing. And thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.